Alrighty, folks. It's that time of the year again, baby. The dawn before Super Bowl 59. We got the team against the EAGLEF Eagle. The two teams with what could be said the most mentally drawn down fans ever meet each other for the second time in recent history in Super Bowl 59. Folks, my name is CryptoFace, and if you're new here, you should have been here. We do this every single year, about 7-8 years going on. And folks, today I'm going to bring you the hardest hitting facts and betting trends. It's all about betting today, folks. And man, we got a lot to go over, a lot to talk about. And then I am going to release my 4 bets on the Super Bowl. So without further ado, let's tell you what's going on. And we're going to go long for the touchdown with our amigo here. Isn't he so cute? All right, so, boy, look how beautiful Taylor Swift is in this picture. We're going to talk about that later. As at this current time, the lines are a 1-point favorite, -1 in the are a +1 underdog. The total is 48.5. Now, let's get into the important stats. First off, for the last 6 Super Bowls, the CryptoFace and Market Cipher community have a saying. When it comes to the Super Bowl, we take the under on the total. Under. Why? Because the Super Bowl brings out the plebs and the amateurs. What do the plebs and the amateurs like to bet? The over. They like to bet the over. 5 out of the last 6 years of the Super Bowl, our unders have cashed. Now, that being said, there was one game where this bet did not cash. And guess who it was? It was the team and the Eagle. And they blew the roof off. They blew the top off the roof. Mahomes was a young Mahomes. And the Eagles, I don't remember who their quarterback was, but Nick Foles. It was Nick Foles. He should still be the damn quarterback. So, that being said, now, the last 8 winners in the Super Bowl had a better defensive team and allotted fewer defensive points. This season, the Eagles have allowed 17.8 points per game. They were number 2 in the season. Chief, the team, have allowed 19.2, the ranked 4th team. That being said, the Eagles, just off that notion, are supposed to get the win according to this one stat. Out of the last 17 Super Bowl, the underdogs are 13-4 against the spread. Against the spread, not straight up. And 4 of the last 5 against the spread. They're 4-1 in the last 5 against the spread. Last 17 underdogs. So the underdogs, the dogs are barking. The dogs are barking. This year, as of right now, 77% of the total is on the over. Everyone, just there are more, which makes sense. Okay, first off, the 2 teams with the biggest, the Eagles and the, okay, the most mental teams, of course, there's going to be more people betting on the over, even more than before. Couple of fun stats. One fun stat, the coin toss winner has lost 9 in a row. The coin toss winner has lost 9 in a row. It's the year of the snake. What do snakes do? They bite and they slither. And speaking of snakes, speaking of snakes, Taylor Swift. Oh my God, wait. Taylor Swift. This isn't Taylor Swift. No. Do you know who this is? Anton LaVey's daughter. Who's Anton LaVey? Anton LaVey was the Satanist guy, the #1 Satanist. And it just so happens that Taylor Swift, out of all the women that the industry could have chosen, they just plucked the one that is a spitting image of Anton LaVey's daughter. Dong Dong LaVey. Spitting clone of Taylor Swift right there. Year of the Snake. Just saying. Something to take note of there. Okay? Team is going around. Okay, so the Eagles have covered the spread. Okay. It's super important. There's an old saying in betting, and it goes like this. Good teams win, but great teams cover the spread. When we think about Tom Brady and the Patriots were a great team, the greatest team. Why? Because they didn't just win, but they would cover the spread. According to that notion, if you take the Eagle against the Eagles have been covering the spread much better. 7 of 10 of the last Eagles games have been spread covering like jam on a butter sandwich, while the Chiefs in the last 13 games have only covered 4 of the last 13 games against the spread. Chiefs, typically, the Chiefs, especially last couple of years, they kind of just do enough to win the game. But they win the game. But they just do enough to win the game and inch out. That one time when Patrick Mahomes did that little run out of bounds when they could have easily covered the spread, and he looked back and smiled at the camera. I'll never forget that. All right, what do we got here? The Eagles are 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. 3-0 against the spread. The Eagles have been covering the spread. Now, when it comes to the total, let's see here. The combined score in Eagles games this season have averaged 48.8 points. The Eagles' last 3 games were all at home in the city of brotherly love. This game ain't at home. This game's in Louisiana. And guess what's in Louisiana? Snakes, sorcery, devil worship, and it just so happens that on the year of the snake, it just so happens that some reason the Super Bowl is in the shithole of America that is in Louisiana. I don't know how they have hurricanes and shit that have come through there in the bayou. A lot of snakes, a lot of reptile down there in the bayou. So the Chiefs have home advantage, 100%. Chiefs, home team advantage. Let's see here. Okay. So over the season, the average points per game, the Chiefs are at 28 points, Eagles 27. What is that here? Hang on, let's bust out the calculator. Okay, so this is important. Listen, 77% of all the bets are on the over. Yet they won't move. It's crazy. That's crazy. They always have the dumb always bet the over. That's just how it is. They think it's going to score. So how many scores have to equal 48.5 points? Well, let's see here. Let's divide it by 7 touchdowns. That's 6.9 touchdowns, almost 7. They need 7 touchdowns to equal 49 points. That's kind of a lot. That's kind of a lot. 6 touchdowns in the game, and it goes under. And then you think field goals and whatnot. You know, what's 6 touchdowns is 42. Still 6.5 points shy of the total. Again, the one time, though, where the total did go over in the last 6 was between the Chiefs. The thing, and the okay, man. So I'm looking at Mahomes. Let's talk about our bets here. Okay, first off, Mahomes is 8-0, 8-0 against the spread when they are a favorite of less than 3 points or an underdog in his career. That's insane. Now, early Mahomes was fire. He was putting up big points. So right now, let's talk about our bets. Mahomes is projected for 250.5 yards. Passing yards this game. His average in the last 2 games this season has been 140. So when people look at Mahomes over his last, 4-5 years, however long it's been, his early career passing yards are high. In fact, his even regular season this year was high. But when it comes to the postseason, things change, man. I don't know, man. I kind of want to take under 250 yards. Haven't locked these bets in, but this is the one I'm kind of like, ooh. So here's what we're going to do, and I'm going to explain myself. First bet, I'm going to take over 7.5 points in the first quarter. The first quarter, 7.5 points. Why? Because at the beginning of these games, that's when they pull out the bullshit trick plays. They're not really warmed up. They got some jitters and some freak shit happens. Some freak shit. So I'm thinking a touchdown and a field goal. We might get 10 points out of the first quarter. I'm taking the over on the first quarter. My biggest bet is going to be on the under 48.5. I'm taking the under. And I know it's hard. It's hard every year. It's hard every year to take the under. But you gotta stick with the math. You gotta stick with the numbers. When I play blackjack, when we're counting in blackjack, when we're trading, you got to stick with the numbers. Boy, this was a tough one. This is the hardest Super Bowl choice yet. I'm taking the Eagles for +2. I bought the extra point. Here's what I'm thinking. I think Vegas has this game pinned down. I can see the thief somehow wiggling out and doing just a little Mahoney butt cheeks. He's gonna go and do a little toot fart in the end zone to somehow win by 1 point. He's gonna do a little shitty fart, a little girly fart in the end zone and win the game by 1 point. But with these numbers, man, I can see the Eagles potentially winning, but at least covering the spread. So I'm taking the Eagles to either do better than losing by 2 points, win plus the Eagles can lose by 1 point. And we're still gonna win this bet. So I'm taking the Eagle. And boy, is this tough to take, man. This is tough to bet. This girl is a spitting image of Anton LaVey's daughter. Spitting image. That is no joke. Oh, sorry, I needed a swig of this coffee. Also, in typical CryptoFace fashion, our microphone sucks, so I have to order a new microphone. But even the microphone can't hold me back. The debauchery and witchcraft has already started. What are the chances this shit happens right on Super Bowl? So I know this is a stretch, but I'm going to punch in this. I'm going to punch in the Mahomes under 250 passing yards. Passing yards. I'm going with the defensive stat. You know, I don't think Mahomes is done yet, but 13 seem that they just do enough to beat the other team. I think that's a real possibility. The Eagles got the numbers backing them up. The teams got the refs and the Mahoney little girly fart over the end zone to screw everyone. And man, this is a tough one. It's a tough one. This is a tough one, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm going with the Eagles +2. I'm taking the under. The under is the big bet. This is the one. Under 48.5. Even that's fucked up. Even that, I'm not confident in anything. And I think there's going to be a trick play out the gate. That's the trick play out the gate. First quarter, 7.5. Over. Full game, under. No. Under 250.5 passing yard. I'm taking +2. Good luck. God bless. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we punch this one in. 5 out of 6. Under. And again, these teams have more plebeians betting the over than ever before. Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll be right 1 out of 6 times, 1 out of 7 times again.